Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I have to make more. I remembered saying I would share my recipe. I'm going to bring you along to show you how I make some shake and bake seasoning mix that you could keep in your pantry or your cupboard, whatever you want to do. But I've been making it and me and my son love it. So I'm going to whip that up today and just figured I would bring you along so you can see how I do it. They're like about almost $5 a box here in Pennsylvania for 2 envelopes of shake and bake, and they don't even give you the bags anymore. So this will be really good because I'm sure you have a lot of herbs already on hand, and the seasonings on hand. If you don't, it won't cost you that much, and this will definitely save your money if you are a person that likes shake and bake. I never grew up on shake and bake, but I just had to like their version not that long ago, and it just had some ingredients in it that I didn't like. So let's get to making it, and then you will be able to know that you can use it on pork chops. That's the one that I'm making the pork chop on, and it'll have clean ingredients. Okay, so I made my broccoli cheddar soup, and now I'm making this, but you'll see this after the fact. Okay, so for some shake and bake seasoning, and I just did some research to figure it out. I don't like, some people's recipes tell you to put 2 tablespoons of oil in with your breadcrumbs. These are homemade breadcrumbs that I made. I'm not doing that. I don't want to put oil in with my breadcrumbs and then you let it sit around and then it goes rancid, you know. So I've been making it in this size jar, but I think I'm going to put it in this clean container. It'll just be easier to mix up and whatnot, but you could keep it in a jar if you like. So let's get busy. You're going to need 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, so let me get my measuring cup. I forgot to get that out. Let's see. Okay, so you only just need measuring spoons and a 1.5 cup dry measuring cup. And like I said, I made these from scratch, my own breadcrumbs. So here we go. So we need 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. I'm just going to put it right into the clean container and do it over it. Now, if there's something I'm putting in mine that maybe you don't like, just don't add it. There's one, because I'm spilling it everywhere, and 1/2. So yes, has quite a bit of breadcrumbs in it. And now we're going to go in with, now I'm not using seasoning salt, I'm just not, because I have everything. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of regular kosher salt. So we're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of some kosher salt. That's it for the salt, so that's not too bad. Okay. Now because I'm doing a little bit of a bigger batch, you could do it like 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going in, I think the last one I did a tablespoon in each and we really liked it. So this is paprika, 1 tablespoon. My son really liked it the last time. He just said to spice it up a tiny bit. Okay. And then we also need sugar. So let me get that. Put the sugar right in. And we're going to move on to a tablespoon of garlic powder. A lot of the recipes I've seen, they all half it, like a half of a teaspoon. But just from making it for a good little bit now, I use a tablespoon. And that is the onion powder. And then oregano. Parsley. This is like my homegrown. I'm just going to make sure I don't get a stem in there. Okay, there's the parsley. And then I'm going to go in with a half teaspoon of, this will be like in place of the seasoned salt. I'm using Tony's Hatcheries just for a little bit of like Creole type of taste. I didn't add it the last time. You can omit that. And then last but not least, or second to last, I just eyeball it to equal 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper, and now a little bit of black pepper, and that's it. You don't have to buy it anymore. I'm just going to do a teaspoon of black pepper, and that's it. There is your shake and bake for pork chops. The only thing that I didn't have was the seasoned salt, which would have been 1.5 teaspoons. So again, I used some Creole seasoning. Why not? And then it does, everywhere I've done research, cayenne optional. My son said to make it a little bit more spicier this time, because last time it didn't have a whole lot in there. Just put your lid on it. But all the research I've done, it is telling you to add the oil to it. And I'm not going to do that because I don't, like I said, I don't want it to get rancid. So you're going to want to give this a really good shake. That's why I chose this container, so it doesn't fly all over. But you want it to be thoroughly incorporated. So give it like a good shake for probably, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, look around and check, see if it's all evenly distributed. So like I said, you most likely have these herbs on hand. The last time I made this, I couldn't find my oregano, so I used basil, but I found my oregano, so. And that's it. There you have it. There is shake and bake dry seasoning mix. You can double it, triple it. This is a single. Actually, when I do 2 pork chops for me and my son, and I had that mason jar, I think I did, see, 2, 4, 6 pork chops, 3 separate meals. I got 3 usages out of just 1 jar. So, there you have it. You can double it, and I haven't made the chicken one yet, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar to the pork, and figured I would just hop on and share this with you. If you tried it before, let me know. But it's amazing, like I said. Me and Jared have had it quite a few times, and we like it. So again, I'll just tell you, it's 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of oil if you choose to go that route. But I'm not. And then it's 1.5 teaspoons of seasoned salt, paprika, onion powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, teaspoon garlic powder, teaspoon oregano, teaspoon parsley, teaspoon black pepper, and like a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. But I did a tablespoon of everything except the Creole seasoning because I've made it before and tastes the best. Alright friends, hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.